In this class, we will discuss about question number 3, exercise 9.1, some applications of trigonometry. So, what about the question number 3? A contractor plans to install what? One contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in the park. One contractor wants to install 2 slides. What? 2 slides for the children to play in the park. Clear? For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter. Observe. What contractor wants? This one, what contractor wants to install 2 slides in a park. One for the children having age below 5 years. And for below 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at the height of 1.5 meter. For below 5 years age children's, contractor prefers slide height. What? Height of the slide for age below 5 years will be what? 1.5 meter. And is inclined at the angle of 30 degree. What we are doing? Contractor wants what? Install 2 slides where? In the park. For below 5 years, contractor prefer what? What? Height of slide of 1.5 meters and inclined at the angle of 30 degree. Clear? How? I am drawing there. What will be its solution? We are installing 2, contractor installing 2 what? Slides in a park. One slide having what? One slide. This is the slide having angle 30 degree. And height of this slide is 1.5 meter. For the age group, what? For the below 5 years children. Clear? So, what we are doing? We are having what? One slide and it is inclined at the angle. It is given in the question. For 5-year age group, slide whose top is at the height. For the 5-year age group, below 5 years age group children's, slide height will be this one, 1.5 meter. Inclined, this is the slide. Its height from the ground will be 1.5 meter and inclined at the angle of 30 degree. Clear? Whereas for elder children, this slide for the below 5 years age children's, but for the elder children, contractor wants to have a steep, what? Steep slide. What is the meaning of steep? What is the meaning? Steep means what? Inclined, approaching perpendicular. It means more inclined, having more slope. Not what? This is having more angle, inclined with more angle, and angle approaching to where? Perpendicular, near to 90 degree. This is what? Steep slide. It means this is having slope. This slide having slope less than compared to this one for the elder children. So I am drawing, we are having another slide for the what? For the elder children, and height of this slide will be double of this one, 3 meter. It means it will be like this. We are having, this is the 1.5 meter, this one will be what? 3 meter. And it's making angle and inclined at the angle of 60 degree. This is inclined with the 60 degree. Clear? This is for the 5 years below age groups children, and this for elder children. Clear? It is inclined, it means it is having a steep slide, and this is what? Normal slide. Its slope is not more, but it is having more slope. It is a 60 degree. It is what? Half of this one. Obviously it is what? Approaching to a perpendicular. It is approaching to perpendicular. It is near to perpendicular compared to this one. Obviously its slope will be more. So what we are having, what we want? What should be the length of the slide in each case? We are having two cases for 5 year, below 5 year age group children's and elder children's. This for the 5 year, below age of 5 years children's, and this is for the elder children. In each case we want the what? Length of the slide. Length of the slide. Length means this is the slide. This is slide, this is the slide. We want the length of this one. We want the length of this one. So we are having two cases there. One for the elder children and one for the 5 years below children. So in each case we want the height of this, not length of this. Height we are having. Height is given in the question. For this one we are having 1.5 meter height, and for this one we are having 3 meter height. In each case we want what? Length of this, length of the slide. Length of the slide we want. So how we will solve? Case number 1. For this position we are having one angle 30 degree. This is the acute angle. Obviously this one is the acute. It means its opposite side will be what? Perpendicular. It will be base, and it will be what? Hypotenuse. Now this is the acute angle, so its opposite side will be perpendicular. This will be base, and this will be what? Hypotenuse. I am writing its name as, it is A, B, C. This one is P, Q, R. Clear? We are having two right triangles. In the right triangle we are having one angle, one side. One angle or one side given, we can find any other side. Clear? So we require this hypotenuse. So what we can say? In the first case, the length of the slide. Now for this case, the length of slide is what? AC. So what formula we should be use? We should use what? We should use, this is the hypotenuse, this is the perpendicular. It means we are having perpendicular, we want hypotenuse, and we are having angle. So we use sine 30 degree will be what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Yes or no? Sine 30 degree will be what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What we are having? Sine 30 value will be what? 1 by 2. And this one is what? Perpendicular is 1.5 meter, and hypotenuse is what? AC. So finally what we can say? AC will be 1.5 into 2, and it is what? 1.5 multiplied by 2. It means it is 1.5 multiplied by 2. So 15 2s are 30. So finally we are getting 3 meter. Double of 1.5 will be the what? 3 meter. So finally what we can say? Height of this one is 1.5 meter, and so length of this slide will be what? 3 meter. So first answer we obtain for the slide for children's below 5 years age group. So for this one length of this slide will be what? 5. Length of this slide will be what? 3 meter. Clear? Now this group, for the elder children's, we are having 60 degree height, we are having what? 3 meter. Height is given in the question. Observe again. Where for the elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at the height. This slide having height what? 3 meter. It is given in the question, and inclined with the angle 60 degree. Again we are having one angle and one side, so we want this hypotenuse, length of this slide. So again we will use what? Sine 60 degree can be written as sine theta equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So what we can say? Sine 60 will be square root of 3 by 2, and perpendicular is what? 3 meter, and hypotenuse will be what we want. This is the PR. This is the length of the slide for elder children. Clear? So solve this one. How we will solve? PR can be written as 3 into 2. 3 into 2 divided of square root of 3. In the denominator we are having radical sign, so we should be multiplying numerator and denominator by this radical, this one. So this will be what? Square root of 3. Finally what we can say? We are getting 3 into 2 into square root of 3 divided of multiplication of both will be 3. It means 3 to 3 cancel. Finally what we are getting? 2 square root of 3 meter will be the length of this slide. So we obtained both the answer. Observe. What we obtained? Again I am revising. What about this question? We are having one contractor, and this contractor wants what? Contractor plans to install 2 slides. Contractor wants to install 2 slides in the park. Where? In the park to play for the children. Clear? 2 categories having, one for the 5 years, below 5 years age group children's, and she prefers to have a slide whose top is at the height of 1.5 meter and inclined at the angle of 30 degree. Contractor wants to install 2 slides in the park, one for the below 5 years age group children, and height is what? 1.5 meter, and angle is what? Inclined at the inclined at the angle of what? 30 degree. Clear? So what will be the inclined at the angle of 30 degree? So what will be the length of this slide? So how we will find? We are having one angle and one side, so we will use trigonometric ratios. So we require hypotenuse. We are having perpendicular, opposite of this one is perpendicular, so perpendicular upon hypotenuse will be what? Sine theta. So we will use sine theta equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. We will put the values. Finally hypotenuse we obtain, and this hypotenuse will be what? Length of the slide. Now for this elder group children's, for this one we are having height 3 meter and inclined at the 60 degree. So we require the length of the slide. Same process we will follow. We use sine 60 degree will be P upon H. We will put the values and solve. We are getting what? Length of the slide will be 2 into square root of 3 meter. So we obtained what? Length of the slide in each case. I hope you understand this question. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.